So you're single. Okay. Welcome to the club. Come on, babe. Get in the pool. And you're also a single mom? Girl, don't worry. I've been there too. Sit down. Let's talk. Don't. I know. I know. Sit down. This may not be where we thought we were going to be, but we're here now. And we're going to enjoy the table. So come, sit with me. Let's have some tea. So hey royalty, it's so good to see you guys. If this is your first time here, I'm Carissa. This is my channel where I really talk about anything that I find true to my own heart, anything I'm trying to figure out or work through. My goal with this YouTube is really to build the community that I've been looking for. And if this is not your first time here, like, tea, sis, I knew it. Come on, boo, sit down. You already know, get comfortable. I know you brought snacks because this ain't your first time. So guys, today I'm specifically going to be doing some dating advice. When I was younger, I never thought I was gonna be a single mom. When I broke up with my daughters, or we broke up, when we broke up, I was kind of startled. Like, I knew I had to enter the dating world again, something I hadn't done in so long. And I was gonna have to meet somebody new. I was gonna have to learn a whole new person's favorite color, food, and figure out what kind of love language they had. And it was just, I was not ready. So today I want you to stay with me and hear this out. Like, I feel like no one gives single moms advice. All we have are these red pill idiots telling men not to date single women, and that single women's standards are too high, and that your life's over, you should have chose better. Babe, like, sit down. Like, this is not the table for you. Like, try the next restaurant over. You ain't eating over here. So for those of you that are single and moms or parents, because I think this really applies to either gender, I hope this connects with you. I hope this is helpful on your journey in dating. For those of you that don't have kids, babe, I really think this is just valuable advice. Like, the dating pool is dangerous and full of sharks, and I think somebody peed back there. So we have to be prepared. Whatever your standards are right now, currently, as you watch this video, raise them. Just, I need that motivation. I need you to have that, especially as a single parent. One of the weirdest freaking things I hear single men say about single moms is that our standards are too high. Babe, I don't know if you just realized, but I just made a mistake, and it landed me with a whole kid that I'm probably the main financier of, the main care provider of, and you want me to settle on my next one? That don't make no sense. Because not only am I no longer choosing for me, I'm choosing for another human being. So I'm not gonna settle. I'm not gonna date some subpar man. I'd rather show my daughter it's okay to be alone than it is to settle for a random man that just waltzes along into your life. There's no reason for him to be there if he's not benefiting. And no, before, sit, shh, I hear y'all barking. Before y'all talk about, oh, that's all y'all want men for is fine. No, I'm talking about being a provider in the sense that he's helpful. Baby, you know you had a long day, he sends you that nice text message, and then at night maybe drops off a snack for you and the baby. Or someone that's like, damn, I heard you lost your job. Let me help you find a new one. I'm gonna go talk to my friends. That's that real provider mindset. You know, not someone that's like, oh, that sucks. Hope things work out. Like, no, you want somebody who's like on your team. So raise your standards. Obviously, what you just did, especially if it's from a bad or traumatic relationship, wasn't working. Whether you got love bombed, whether it moved too fast, whether they were a different person once y'all got together, whatever it is, learn from that mistake and raise your standards. Set your boundaries. Figure out where you let those slip, so that way for your next one, you're prepared. Find your community. Now, if you are a single parent, dating is going to be hard. because it's gonna feel selfish. It's gonna feel like maybe I'm projecting, I don't know, beep. But I had to get over taking time for myself and using it for dating, because I want to be in a romantic relationship in the future, and I'm not gonna do that in my room or just taking care of my daughter and doing only activities focused on her. If I'm not seeing outside of her, then I'm definitely not gonna see a man or a person who's capable of entering into our lives. So find your community that you can lean on when you're saying, hey, I have a date tonight, can you watch my child? Or, you know, what do you think about me dating? Like, and talking to people about it and having someone you feel good talking about it with. You know what? I was the only single homegirl of my friends. I had to make new single friends so that I had someone to kind of bounce different ideas off with and share my dating experiences with someone who was in the dating sphere still. So not only finding your community to help you go out and date, but also help you experience dating as well. Friends that maybe like to go out, friends that are encourage you to meet someone. Maybe you always had that matchmaker friend who's always wanted to hook you up with someone. Let them join that group, have some trial and error. It's okay. Don't feel guilty for deciding to date. Now, this goes for anyone. These are my boss babes, my royalty kings out there grinding every day, my college students who are double down focused on their work, anyone. If dating and a romantic partner is something that you want, then it's what you want, babe. Like, just facts. It just is what it is. And that means not feeling guilty about it and carving out time for it. Just like you would with anything else you dedicate yourself to, your studies, your time, you have to do it. That means going on dates. That means having bad dates. That means having good second dates that don't turn into thirds. It's unfortunately kind of a numbers game. Like with life and opportunity. You just have to be at the right place at the right time. So I encourage you to try. Because the worst thing for women, hold on, before I say that. For women, a lot of bad things can happen to us. So always screen, and we're going to get to that one next. But in a perfect world, the worst thing that could happen to you is you just met someone you didn't like and you move along. In a perfect world. But I've watched enough Forensic Files to know that ain't always the case. Now, my next rule is a universal rule. Babe, let me hold your hand, because I know Shira 7 is on your timeline, and I know Russell is also on your timeline because he's on mine, and I don't even look for him anymore. And they telling us to use these men, and you know what? Amen to some of you, but it ain't my ministry, okay? Start small on your dates. Screen intelligently. This is so important as a single parent. One of the number one determining factors to know if a child has been sexually abused is whether a step parent is in the home. Now, I'm just going to put that information there. So it's more important for you to screen who you bring into your life now more than ever before. Take your time. Make the first date impersonal. Go on FaceTime for 30 minutes with this dude, because you know what you're not going to need? A damn babysitter. You're not going to need to get in your car and get dressed up and go anywhere. You're going to rely on some good lighting and a nice, decent FaceTime filter. And maybe you're going to meet this man for 30 minutes or this person. And we're going to move the hell along. Because you'll know in that 30-minute FaceTime call whether they're worth a real date or not. Try it. I strongly recommend it. And then the second date, I know my sister well enough to know she's gonna leave that in. Oh, okay. And then the second date, I want you to go for smoothies. I want you to have a real conversation with him where the stakes are low. He's not super concerned about money because in this economy, currently speaking, gas is $4.29. Babe, I honestly wouldn't want to take you on a date either. I just want to be real. Okay? So go on a low pressure date, get to know if this person really is worth engaging with. And then that third date, that's when you get dressed up. That's when he gets to see you in your full force. He doesn't need to see you in full effect on your first date. And men, that's the same thing for you with these ladies. You need to get better with time. You need to improve. If you give them all you got on the first date, what is left? You gotta sprinkle it so you have enough seasoning for your next dish. The lesson I had to learn very quickly, because after being in a very serious relationship, I was used to giving my all. And I had to learn to take a step back and recognize that no, I'm not in a committed relationship with anyone. I'm dating. And I need to play my role accordingly. I have to learn to pace myself. And that's part of what this screening process is learning to pace yourself. Because you don't really know who anyone is. The first impression of them is just their sales representative. It's just the person to get you in the door. You don't get to see what's in the back of house till 3 months later when they get tired. Just like you do at your job. You be going strong, hustling, flipping them wings, saucing them. That third month come around, you start slowing down because you got the job. You're fine. You're not as worried about your manager because you've seen how things run. You know what you can get away with. You know what you can't get away with. And then you have to decide if you want to be a good employee. And that's the chance I want you to give your person, because it is a job to be someone's partner, whether you like it or not. It is a job to show up for someone every day, really for the rest of their life, if that's what you're looking for. My last piece of advice for single parents, or anyone single really, is that just because things didn't go the way we thought doesn't mean things still won't go well. You are currently living in the past version of yourself. And what do I mean about that? Well, 5 years ago, I was in the current moment stressing about X, Y, and Z, and I was focused on something else, and I was just giving birth to my daughter at this time. And I was so concerned about just being a good mom. I wasn't thinking about what now would look like. I wasn't seeing certain red flags. I wasn't realizing the environment that I was placing myself in because I was in the moment. I didn't realize maybe that also everything was gonna be okay when I was stressed and anxious. Anxious, I can speak. And I want you to remember that now. If you're anxious, if you're having these worrisome thoughts and you're just constantly, putting yourself in this case like, oh, I'm never gonna find someone now. Who's gonna want me with X, Y, and Z? Whether it's kids, whether it's a disability, whatever it is that you think is the reason someone won't love you, is probably the reason someone is going to fall for you. Because despite XYZ, or because of XYZ, you still are the person you are. You will be perfect. It will all make sense for the right person. There's so many different things that the universe is working out for us. And I want you to have faith in whatever you believe in, whether it's a big spaghetti monster or just yourself. I want you to believe that everything is going to turn out okay, because you deserve good things, and good things are going to happen to you. Take your time, choose well. This is one of the most long-term decisions one can make. And remember that if love hasn't found you now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to find you later. So royalty, if you had to give someone dating advice, what would you say? What's the biggest thing you've learned about dating over your years? Tell me, share with me. And also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. come on, babe. Like, we're doing this together. It's me and you. We have no one else. I mean, we got other people at the table, but we need to lock in. So great, guys. It's so good to have you here. So don't forget, you are loved, you are cared for, and thought of. Sincerely, Carissa. Bye, guys.